Welcome to Gala Vision. I'm Alexia Gonzalez, your host, and you are tuning into episode 4 of my new podcast. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in. I can't believe we're at episode 4, so it's a whole month of Gala Vision, and I'm just really happy that I've brought this to life, but it's just been such an amazing release, and to hold myself accountable and create an episode every week and put it out there, it's been really exciting and quite a journey that I'm looking forward to continuing. So thank you for tuning in. And I feel like with every episode, I have a cooler mic setup. And speaking of Mike, my husband, he always listens to the episodes, and he's actually an audio noise specialist. It's part of his environmental science gig. He's actually a bat expert, so like sonar waves and audio. It's really interesting. Goes over my head, but he is really good at all the audio stuff. So he'll listen to the podcast and he's like, "Babe, you make a lot of mouth sounds." Like, and I know I do. I don't mean to, but he picked up on it. So he bought me this pop filter so that I wouldn't make a bunch of like mouthy sounds. I feel like that's a Hispanic woman thing. So now I can drink my local St. Pete iced cappuccino from Kawa Coffee and not annoy your ears. But besides the super cool new pop filter, also helps me from like getting makeup on the microphone. I was noticing that there was concealer stains on the tip of the mic and was like, ugh, that's not cute. So this is, I'm into it. Feels very legitimate, very radio. So yeah, speaking of radio, today I actually did some TV. I was on Bloom TV. I got invited to speak on millionaire mindset, which was a really interesting topic to talk about my journey as an entrepreneur and how I brought that to fruition. But talking about the millionaire mindset really had me going into the idea and the concept of manifestation. And it's just something so incredible that I think people, you hear it and you think it's a bunch of like mumbo jumbo, like what is manifestation? It's literally using your thoughts and your beliefs to create your reality and construct your truth and your identity. And it's essentially wishing for something, but to the point where you create your reality and your actions and your behaviors to achieve a certain goal, and not necessarily a goal, but a feeling. Because if you think about it, when we achieve goals, you're achieving a goal to have that feeling, that satisfaction, that euphoria. So when you're thinking about manifestation, you don't necessarily have to think like, I want to be a millionaire, and this is what I was talking to Gil Gerardo today on Bloom TV about. You don't think it's about, I just want to be a millionaire. You have to think, what are the feelings that you want as a millionaire? Is that confidence? Is that joy? Is that health? Is that comfort? Just knowing you'll have stability. So you have to tap into those feelings and be really specific about your goals to begin that manifestation process. And it's really a way of life. And I was telling Gail, I just started my podcast, Gala Vision, because I wanted my own show and I didn't see anyone offering me any shows. So I started it myself. And I told her, when I'm doing my podcast, I'm pretending like I'm you, Gail Gerardo, on Bloom TV. So it's really just going wholeheartedly at whatever you're doing, whether it's a podcast, a business, a new venture, a relationship, if you're trying to make more money. Manifestation is so wildly interesting and important to consider how your thoughts can affect your reality and the behaviors that you put out. And of course, this doesn't mean that you can just think about something hard enough and will it hard enough that it'll come true. I mean, to manifest really means to act on. So you have to act. You have to do the work, execute, and put in that effort to have those goals and wishes and desires that you have visualized come to fruition. So do the work, and the universe will reward you if you're doing this wholeheartedly with good intention, positive vibes. You're not looking to harm other people. I feel as though the universe truly does open up when you open up and show it that you are ready to receive all of these great things that you want and the standard of happiness in your life. And it's interesting because your subconscious mind will not accept something if you believe that you're not worthy of it, which I think is a really powerful concept. Um, so you really have to believe in yourself and believe it so much so that it's true, that you visualize it, that you feel it, that you taste it, that you dress and speak the way that you want to portray yourself in the universe. And you can't allow imposter syndrome. We talked about this in episode 2, I believe. Allow imposter syndrome to stop you and limiting beliefs to stand in your way. You just got to do it and have that faith in yourself. So trust the process, trust the universe, but begin visualizing the success that you want. And I know you've probably seen like vision boards all over TikTok and Instagram. And yes, vision boards are great. They're a great creative release to be able to visualize and cut out pictures of what you want. But you really have to get granular, so much so that you're writing down your goals specifically and using positive affirmations and using meditation to allow your subconscious mind to take in all of these things that you want it to. So 95% of our brain activity is subconscious. So think about that. When you first wake up, it's when your subconscious mind is most vulnerable, when you're falling asleep, and when you're in a meditative state. So during these times, listen to positive affirmations, listen to visualization podcasts, and your brain will pick that up in that language and start behaving in that way. So really interesting chat with Gail Gerardo on Bloom TV today about manifestation. I talk about starting the Gala group and my story. So it was really great to share that with her. That comes out today, Wednesday, February 7th at 2 p.m. on WFLA Channel 8 here in Tampa. You can stream it online too, which is fun that the podcast is coming out today. I finished the show and came home and got some work done, and now I'm filming Gala Vision. So it's kind of cool to be able to live out all of these dreams in reality that a few years ago I could have never imagined would have been possible when I was working essentially in a cubicle. So I hope you tune into Bloom TV and catch that chat. It was really fun. I'll drop it probably into next week's podcast, but okay, so that was kind of an update for me. Also, this weekend, we hosted the Sadie and Sky Jewelry Modify Lounge grand opening. It was a wonderful event. Ton of great gals came by, and it was a really successful grand opening thanks to all of the awesome partners that helped us make it a gorgeous event. I'll drop some videos and pictures here you can see, but it was so much fun. We had a candy wall, we had a wine bar, there was permanent jewelry, Florida's first charm bar. I made a gorgeous charm necklace. So it was a successful event for a wonderful client. Shout out to Sadie and Sky. It was great working with you guys. So I wanted to quickly mention my collab with Visit St. Pete Clearwater, the local tourism board here in St. Pete in Tampa Bay. I have kind of a monthly collaboration partnership with them where we highlight different unique aspects about the destination. I like to focus on local culture, art, and that kind of thing. So I got to explore some really unique art finds and art happenings around the community, and specifically visited Whimsyland for the first time, which was such a cool experience. It's located in Safety Harbor, and it's essentially a house. It's these artists that own this home, and they've made the exterior into a public art installation essentially, and they've brought things that they have found throughout their travels and their life as artists, just really unique sculptures and installations all throughout their front yard and their backyard and their side yard that you can literally just park and pull up and walk around and explore and take pictures. And it's interesting. There was, I think, like over 600 bowling balls throughout the house outside, and it's dubbed the bowling ball house because of this. They just have a ton of bowling balls everywhere, and you can actually see the house on shows on HGTV and actually MTV Cribs too. So it's pretty iconic, this location, and I got to go and explore and film my experience and share it with the Visit St. Pete Clearwater team, and we posted it on Instagram and collaborated. So it was really cool, but a unique, fun place that I personally had never experienced before, and just another one of those spots that makes you realize why St. Pete, Tampa Bay is one of the only places in the world like this. It's just such an eclectic mixture of art and creativity and local culture. So check that video out. It's on my Instagram, and I'll be releasing a new video with Visit St. Pete Clearwater on YouTube, like a full-length vlog, and I can't wait to share that. We did a bunch of cool stuff. So Whimsyland was awesome. Some local happenings coming up that I wanted to mention. Tonight, Wednesday, February 7th, is the official debut of the Moulin Rouge musical at the Straz Center for Performing Arts in Tampa. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, one of my favorite musical love stories, and it's been interpreted on the musical theater stage and brought here to Tampa from New York. I believe the whole score or soundtrack is recreated by John Legend. So I cannot wait. I'm going to the media preview tonight, February 7th, to check it out. And I was just dying to see this show. So when I got invited to come to the opening night, it was like, what a great birthday present. What a great way to kick off the birthday week. So they actually sent me a box ahead of the grand opening because I'll be in attendance. Ooh, Moulin Rouge, like Can fan. I'm definitely going to use this as outfit inspo, and I'm going to rock this on opening night. The Moulin Rouge soundtrack was like one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. I don't know how I'm not going to sing out loud the entire show. This is so cool. Okay, what? Ooh, I love this. Okay, Moulin Rouge pin. It says Truth, a lapel pin. I'm gonna try to get Mike to wear this, or I'll just wear it. Ooh, and like a cool bag. The thing you'll learn is just to love. Oh, the greatest thing. The thing you'll learn is just to love and be loved in return. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. That was so beautiful. I can't wait. I'm so excited for this show. I'll be posting from my experience. I can't see anything with these red glasses. Who am I kidding? Along with the Moulin Rouge, there are a ton of fun like Galentine's and Valentine's Day happenings going on. We just had our St. Pete Gals, Sadie and Sky Jewelry, Modify Lounge grand opening Galentine's party this past weekend, and it was so much fun. Thank you to all who attended and the amazing partners who made it an unforgettable night. It was a beautiful, beautiful night of love and girliness and jewelry and just having a lot of fun. So thank you to all who supported. I love you. Another happening that I'm so excited about is my birthday, which I know I've talked about on the podcast, but you know what? I'm going to keep talking about it because it's Thursday, February 15th. And I'm actually having a birthday party here in downtown St. Pete. If you tune in today to my Instagram live with Jessica Santander, where we're talking about the Gala Heart Necklace, we're going to drop some hints for an invite to the birthday party. So stay tuned for that. So Spanish word of the week is going to be cumpleaños. Feliz cumpleaños, which means happy birthday. So make sure you sing that to me. Cumpleaños feliz, cumpleaños feliz. So yes, feliz cumpleaños. Remember that, Spanish word of the week, cumpleaños, birthday. It's going to be a good one. Also, shout out to my mom. She said I should use the word amate, which is one of grandma's favorite words, which means love yourself. So just in the vein of Valentine's Day and Galentine's and the season of love, make sure you love yourself as much as you love other people. Sometimes if you're filling other people's cups too much, you're not filling your own. So make sure you're aware of that and that you're loving yourself this Valentine's Day and Galentine's Day season. You're your own Galentine. Never forget that. Amate. Con mucho, mucho amor. Y feliz cumpleaños. Let's not forget that one. So going into birthday. So I'm actually heading to Miami this weekend to kick off the birthday week celebrations for a girls trip with my besties, Jordan, Berkeley, and Ashton. We got an Airbnb in Miami. And it's actually the year anniversary of my bachelorette party, which was in Miami last year. So Jordan happened to be there for work this weekend, and she said, let's just do it. Let's recreate the bachelorette. So we're going to do it to a mild degree, but I love a girls' weekend, and I'm really excited this year I get to do like a girls' weekend trip, and then I come back to St. Pete. We have my birthday party on my birthday, and then we're staying at a super cool hotel here in St. Pete for my birthday weekend. I can't wait to share more on that one. One of my favorite hotels of all time, and I'm really excited to collaborate with them. Maybe I should film a podcast episode there. But yeah, Miami is going to be a little spicy. I can't wait. I'll be leaving Thursday. So the day after this airs, I'm headed to Miami. I'm going to have to drop some footage on the next episode because it's going to be a time. We've got some plans. We're checking out some spots. I feel like Miami's a different world from when I lived there. I moved away in like 2017, 2018, I want to say. So it's a different world. Every time I visit, I feel like such a foreigner to Miami, when before I was like, yeah, I know everything about Miami. But I'm excited to explore and celebrate and maybe reconnect with some friends and just experience some new spots. There are constantly new places opening up in Miami. Also ready to probably spend too much money, but it's the birthday week. Let's get it. So, speaking of birthday, we're just going to jump into this interview that I have. I've been so excited about my first offsite interview. I spoke to the amazing Jessica Santander, creator of Jessica Santander Designs, who I co created this fantastic Gala Heart Necklace with. We are going to share more on our story of how this collaboration came to be and on the background of the necklace. Jessica is amazing. She's a local jewelry designer, artist, amazing female empowerer, entrepreneur. She truly inspires me in every way and just is one of those people that gives off the best vibes. She's just like a ray of sunshine, truly. And so many people have said that to me about her because she really is. Once you meet her, you'll know. And that's why I love wearing her pieces and her creations, because I feel that love and positivity and that energy that she creates them with. So this necklace is really significant, so important. We put tons of love and time and effort and thought and intention into it so that whoever wears it feels that strength and that power and that purpose, and that you can hold on to it when you need strength and confidence and clarity. It's a very feminine stone, but it's still there to give you power when you need it. And I love the yellow gold. We made it to be a very stackable piece that you can wear with other pieces or just on its own, like I have on now. It's so lightweight, actually, but it's substantial. Like, it's a statement piece. Beautiful amethyst stone with crystal white stones surrounding the heart. I can't wait to talk more about it and to show you more. My interview with Jessica actually took place at the Peninsula B&B, a new hotel in Gulfport, Florida, that we got to do the photo shoot for the necklace campaign. Oh my God, we had so much fun taking the pictures. Shout out to Sunny Social and Haley Heyman. She was the incredible photographer behind these shots, which I cannot wait to share. I'm going to drop one real quick in the B-roll, but we're holding these for the launch of the necklace on Friday and for the necklace party. But we filmed at the Peninsula. We shot all of our photos. After the Edition photo shoot, the Peninsula was like really what we wanted to highlight because it's such a gorgeous new local hotel. Every room is named after a different cocktail, which I think is so creative, and they decorate each room to echo that cocktail or personify it. So we shot in the espresso martini room and the old fashioned room. So you can see the colors and the tones. I had my outfits kind of match the vibe of each room, and it was the best photo shoot. And so we got to sit down and do our podcast interview in the espresso martini suite. So cool. So here's my interview with Jessica Santander on the launch of the Gala Heart Necklace, our collaboration that goes live for sale on Friday, February 9th. You don't want to miss it. We're making very limited quantities. It's an exclusive, limited collection, and I just want to see how you style it and how you wear it, and I hope to empower you with this piece. Hello and welcome to Gala Vision. I'm Alexia and I'm here with Jessica Santander from Jessica Santander Designs. How are you, my dear?
Oh, I am so wonderful. Thank you. And thank you for having me on your wonderful podcast.
Of course, we have so much to talk about. Not only is Jessica an incredible entrepreneur, jewelry designer, and maker, artist, and just a badass babe in her own right, we're also collaborating for a very exciting launch. We'll talk about that in a second, but I just want to chat a little bit more about you and your brand and how you got started.
Yeah, I mean, Alexia, it's already been 5 years in the making since we launched our small business.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
That's a long time.
It's a long time, but I would say the first 5 years is when I've learned so much about myself and also professionally with what it takes really to just go for it. And I've had this passion of mine ever since I was a little girl, and it really stemmed from that one moment I was seeing this young actress on a telenovela with my parents.
Oh my God.
And she was just so powerful in her role. And I was like, wow, anyone can do anything at any age. And I was like, Mom, I'm going to become an actor. I'm going to get my Academy Award and I'm going to cry in front of you and dad. And they're like, yeah, if that's what you want to do. And, my parents come from, a very humble background, immigrating from South America. And so they've really instilled that spirit of just, always leading from the heart, being humble, but truly making your own success story through hard work and determination. So long story short, I did try the acting career and I just let that fear really take over, where I was just thinking, who am I to do this? Do I have what it takes out of all the other actors out there?
Imposter syndrome starts seeping in.
You can't let that dictate your story. But I've had that fascination with storytelling, especially how we can really imprint that into our own characters of who we want to become. So I moved on with marketing, tried to get a full-time marketing gig through beauty or fashion, but that was definitely a struggle on its own. And I just landed in a weight loss company where it was definitely interesting, but I had two things going on, where I had this itch come back in me and saying, you know what, you know where you need to be.
Yeah. That little creator inside of you.
It was just, every day waking up, I knew I had to do something for myself, and I didn't want to let the time go by. And there was also factors and events that were pushing me to do so, where I was spending more time through my own business. I started my LLC while working full time. And it was just hard to juggle both. Really.
Yeah. And so many people question, like, how do you get started? You just did that. You got started.
Yeah. So I started jewelry because it was really more of that personalized outlet that you can make something into something so extraordinarily personal and significant. And I just threw in the magic of my own background with theater and storytelling to have these stories come to life, and really being able to take that into a bigger possibility. And this is where we're together. I've had this deep fascination when it comes to co-creation with other human beings and who come from so many beautiful backgrounds. And this is where, you're helping us come into this first time opportunity. And so it's really giving birth a whole new way with our small business.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And I'm honored. I'm so beyond honored to be part of this and to collaborate with you, someone who I respect so much and admire for a couple of years now. I feel like we've been connected for a while, and I'm just so happy we finally are creating together. And I love how you tie your background and passion in like the arts and theater, and the fact that it's like not changing your persona, but it's about being able to kind of be a chameleon and know how to adapt your personality when needed. And I feel like with your looks, you're able to do that with your pieces as well. It's like you can be sassy, you can be feminine, you can be more, empowering if you need that strength. And that really informs who you are as a person and your identity. So I think jewelry and what you wear is a big part of that.
100%. I love to take my collections one step further, of whether that's tying to a significant conversation that's happening in our culture, or tying it back to historic and symbolized symbol, and how we can really have that interplay with our character or a chapter that we are in the moment. So it's really such a beautiful, vast opportunity that jewelry really can speak to us women. And I just find that so powerful.
It's very true. And you create some dynamic pieces that pair with so many things. And I know you talked about symbolism. Right now, the bow is so on trend, and the fact that it's eternity type. And I'm seeing it everywhere. And I know you currently have a bow bow collection. It is so feminine and gorgeous. I'm obsessed. So you're really great at like keeping your finger on the heartbeat of local, or not local, of pop culture and trends that are happening.
Oh, I love it. It's just something naturally. I just have to be seeing what's happening, what are the conversations, especially with things that are really having a significant turnfold for us women. And so, with the bows, it's, it's continuing that Barbie core in a way, but not such of an extreme concept, but still having that conversation where you do want to have that girl power, but in a graceful way that can still be tying back to your own significant strengths. So it's a whole world that you can really talk about. That's why I truly love how jewelry can just really speak on so many different levels.
Yeah, because it's so personal. You can interpret it in so many different ways. Truly. And truly, but it's not like the bow isn't so juvenile feminine. It's a more elevated adult way to show that femininity. So I love that piece. But a piece that I'm super excited about is
our Gala Heart, which is coming out very soon.
Oh my
Officially
gosh.
today would be February 7th. So February 9th is the launch of this piece. I'm actually wearing it.
Here she is.
You can see here that we've created together. It is such a meaningful, I can't even begin to tell you how significant and how much this means to me, because as a creator myself who's been in marketing and content creation, I've never had a tangible piece to put my energy to. So the fact that now I can hold it, I can wear it. And this piece ties back to an amethyst that my grandfather gifted me when I was a little girl. It was this raw amethyst stone that he found in Brazil, and I've told you. And I always used to play with it and look at it and wonder, like, what am I going to do with this? But I always felt so intrigued by like the mysterious properties of the stone, and felt like I could feel my grandfather's love and pulse within it. And then I had it turned into a necklace later down the line, and just kind of wear it whenever I need that encouragement and power and the amethyst strength. The amethyst is the February birthstone. My birthday is February 15th. So lots of synergy.
A lot.
So Jessica approached me to collaborate, and I thought I would love to use this piece as the foundation, and our creation came about just in time for Valentine's and Galentine's. The heart, the amethyst stone, is known for its calming properties, its empowering properties, as well as instilling grace and confidence. So again, just a piece that I want gals and guys to wear when they just need that strength and that encouragement to know, like, hey, I'm worthy. My story is worth celebrating. I can do this. If you want to elevate your outfit every day, if you want to stack it up with other pieces that mean a lot to you, I just want it to be that piece in your wardrobe.
That's the foundation. I mean, truly, everything you nailed on it. It's a concept where you can carry it in so many different ways, whether, like you said, you want to be that glammed girl boss, you have your suit, or just something of a cozy girl era, put it on, layer it together. And as you spoke of the amethyst, I mean, we have yet to design an amethyst. So when Alexia was saying, well, this is a stone I want to bring into the making, I was just like, that's perfect, because our community has yet to wear and embrace the beautiful energy behind it.
I know, your community is so amazing. So I hope you love it. And also just, I feel like we're the lavender haze. There's so many amethyst lavender moments happening.
Perfect.
It really is. And it's so like lightweight. It feels light to the neck. Like you're not wearing something heavy that you can't layer or stack, or you can wear it on its own and it really just pops. But I'll pull up like a closer shot on here in B-roll so you can see the details of it. But it's a paper clip chain, which we chose because, again, you can stack it up. You can play with the length. It's really dynamic. Oops, just hit the mic with it. But just a piece that really you can make your own. But I also wanted to inspire you a bit with my story with it.
And that's what's just so beautiful. I mean, I'm sure we can all relate in some way or another with the details. I mean, from your own journey to where and who you are today, and just bringing that with the beautiful foundation of amethyst. I mean, it's one of the most sought out gemstones, and for so many beautiful reasons. And just think about it. I mean, the amethyst with its own design, being a focal heart detail, is something that really, I feel, the entire world can really resonate. And you know, you hold on to it, you feel that power, and you let yourself keep believing with the beautiful symbol, especially from the heart detail, and having that tangible grip, touch, and feel, that just motivation behind it.
Exactly. It feels substantial. Like if you're going into like a big interview or date, or, you know I'll be wearing it next time I have like a TV show or something important. I'm going to clutch onto it for that strength. And there's also like a lining of white crystal stones, clear crystal stones around the amethyst. So it really pops. We did a vintage kind of prong setting. So it's raised when it sits on your beautiful collarbone and really shows off that décolletage. We just like really thought about every way to make this a beautiful, perfect piece.
Well, you did.
No, we did.
Truly.
This is collaboration at its finest, my dear.
My gosh.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to introduce this to the world, and it's been so fun collaborating with you. I truly care about you deeply, and just everything that you stand for and that you radiate.
Well, I mean, truly, to be able to collaborate for the first time ever with an incredible woman as Alexia. I mean, look, she already has this podcast. It's just, it's truly an honor to really be able to bring our mission once again into life so people are able to resonate, to walk with and speak with. And that's you. So just total honor. And, I cannot wait to see what the world is going to be after they're able to get their hands on this beautiful Gala Life Heart Amethyst necklace.
I know.
Yes.
I can't wait to see how people style it too, and just how you wear it, what you wear with it, how you stack it.
Please.
Yes, please
Yes.
tag Jessica Santander Designs and the Gala Life and St. Pete Gals if you can. But you want to head over to jessicasantanderdesigns.com, right?
Yep.
And subscribe for her newsletter, because then you can get exclusive updates when the necklace is about to drop before everybody else. And actually, because you're listening to this podcast, you know this insider detail. And you also know that we're hosting a launch party on February 15th.
Oh my gosh.
At the Floridian Social Club. It's going to be like my birthday party, because it's actually my birthday that night. And then we're doing a launch party for the necklace.
My Lord.
So
Incredible.
let me know if you can make it. It's going to be really fun. We have a signature drink. We're going to be dancing to jazz. It's going to be a vibe.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be the party of the year.
It is.
Really.
Much like this piece will be the piece of the year. But
Truly. Oh
you're the best.
Oh.
Please shop the Gala Heart.
Yes.
And thank you for supporting us and tuning in. And
all of it.
Heart it.
Hearts. And guys, you got to check her nails in the pictures too.
Amazing. So good. You're the best.
Thank you,
my love.
So much.
I could listen to Jessica talk all day. She is the cutest. I just love her perspective, and creating with her was an amazing experience. So thank you so much for tuning into Gala Vision episode 4. Make sure you follow the Gala Life on Instagram and on all social media platforms. Stream the podcast on YouTube or listen wherever you get your podcasts. And go give St. Pete Gals a follow too, Jessica Santander Designs and Bloom TV, so you can find my interview with Gil Gerardo. I'll drop the link to that too, because it'll be on their website. So thank you for your time. I can't wait to continue gallivanting with you. And next week we're talking Valentine's Day, birthday. I'm pumped.